Each year, roughly 8,000 diseased elm trees come down in the city of Winnipeg. But now, trees marked with this infamous orange dot of death have found new life right here.
One day we noticed that our beautiful canopy was taken down. There's about 10 trees taken down, and I remember me and Carlee were sitting on our porch thinking, what a shame that these are all going to landfill. And that was kind of the first seed to get us thinking about recycling these elms into a sustainable product.
Winnipeg, I believe, is the last stronghold for urban elms. I think we have the highest population of them in all of North America. One of our goals is to divert as many as we can from the landfill.
So tell me about this particular piece of elm and what's about to happen to it.
Yeah, so this tree came in last week from the Weston area in Winnipeg, and we're about to slice it up. And this piece here, we're gonna slice into probably 1 inch and 2 inch thick boards. We work under a strict guideline of a time limit on how long it takes us to bring a tree in to have it processed, and that can be either kiln dried or the bark removed. The kiln drying process makes it a totally safe product to use without any risk of disease spread.
Because of Dutch elm disease, elm hasn't been available on the market for a really long time. It's a really good quality wood. It's been used for a very long time prior to Dutch elm disease for furniture making. Lots of interior applications, the same way you'd use oak. We're having to reintroduce that. So it's a lot of re-education to people, showing them that you can use elm in the same ways that you've used all these other species.
We've come across all sorts of different companies that have traditionally used hardwood species that have been imported from elsewhere that are now switching to using locally sourced elm.
So all these big slabs here, what happens to them now? Where do they usually end up?
All sorts of applications for them. A lot of people buy them for their homes. Bar tops, tabletops, coffee tables. We also wholesale them to McMahon and Yates, so they're going to be available in a lot of different locations.
Everything from a yoga block manufacturer to children's toys to your everyday DIYer building tabletops or shelves. It's definitely something that's taking off across North America because people are realizing it's a natural resource. Your urban trees are still a natural resource that can be reused into products.
So I love this little display you have here because it tells you a little bit about where the wood comes from. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We track all of our trees from where they were cut down all the way through the process so that at the end, with the finished product, we can tell you exactly where that tree came from. So they're all marked with the neighborhood that it came out of.
East K,
South Osborne,
Wolseley, St. Boniface, St. Vital.
We can only exist in recycled trees as long as people see the value in elm wood and purchase and incorporate elm wood into their homes and businesses.
We just encounter a lot of people that feel the same way that we do about our trees and our urban canopy, and are just overjoyed that these trees are getting a second life.
And when all is said and done, that once doomed elm ends up here, where it very well may end up in the exact same neighborhood it came from, but this time as a bar top or even a coffee table. Cory Funk, CBC News, Winnipeg.